What's up? This is Sonny Sandoval from the band P.O.D, and you're listening to my man Morgan Richards on Radio Cardiff.
Here, Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff, 90.7 FM, and I'm extremely pleased to say that I'm backstage at the Plas music venue here in Cardiff. I'm joined by a band that, after achieving everything in their long 20-plus year career, are still alive and bringing the boom louder and higher than ever before, is of course those murdered love sub-rock geniuses from San Diego. It's the wonderful Sonny of P.O.D.
What's up, my man?
Hey man, you right?
Yes, feeling good.
Yeah, how's things?
Good. Excited to be in the UK. This will be our 8th show tonight with Hoobastank, Alien Art Farm. It's a cool little venue. Awesome people walking around all day, so it's going to be fun tonight.
Okay, awesome. So Sonny, it's without a doubt that over the last few years, you guys have been constantly creative, writing and recording new music in between hectic touring schedules, with you now recently revealing you'll be releasing your brand new and 10th studio album, The Awakening, in August. But for me, it seems like you guys have been enjoying everything a lot more recently, having the freedom to make as much content as you want and try different things.
For sure, man. We've been going on, this is going on 23 years doing this. We've already put out records on our own independently. We went mainstream and big labels, and we're at a point in our career where you either do it because you love it or you don't do it at all, so we have a lot of say in what we do, what records we want to put out, and we're still having fun doing it. Obviously, to be here touring is a blessing, but we're not, we're no longer slave to the corporate labels, and this industry has changed so much. We took some time off to kind of regroup and get focused a little bit, and we came out with Murdered Love. We've been touring ever since, and now we're going to release a new record. So we're kind of doing it on our own terms, which is nice.
And you've actually stated with The Awakening that it's taken a slightly different approach with being a conceptual record for the first time and having a storyline to it. Personally, for you, what really made you attempt something like this for the album? Was there something in particular that really inspired you and persuaded you to focus on a particular storyline?
It all kind of just came together, We had talked about a concept before, and then our producer, Howard Benson, was like, why not do it now, And we had already started writing songs, instrumentals. I had already started writing lyrics. And then once we kind of, talked about it and came up with an idea, then as I would write the lyrics, pretty much developed the storyline. So it was a lot of fun to kind of create this storyline in hopes that maybe we'll do a short story film, maybe thread in the videos.
Okay.
And we don't want it to be so obvious and so literal, but hopefully down the line people will keep picking out things and realizing that there's a lot of content in there. There's more than just some songs and some interludes. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So far we're enjoying it.
And because nothing's really been announced about the album so far, can you maybe tell us a little bit more behind the storyline? Or
it's basically a young guy. Without giving too much, he's basically going through. He's got a crazy life. He's going through hard times. A lot of bad and awful things have happened to him. So here he is dealing with everything from depression to suicide to paranoia. He's got voices in his head going on. He's lonely. He's missing something tragic happened to his family. So he's very alone. And so he's dealing with a lot of stuff, and as he goes through the album, you kind of pick up stuff here and there of what this guy's all about. But at the end, obviously, it's our hopes and our prayers for anybody that is going through tough times that they're going to find love at the end of their journey. They are going to find hope, and being a man of faith myself, that's what The Awakening is, is coming through all this on the upside and on the good side. And, he kind of has an enlightenment at the end of the record.
Oh, really looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah, man.
And as I mentioned, you guys have been going strong for over 20 plus years together as a band, achieving some incredible things in that time. But after going for so long, to this day, it must still be a great feeling to see people still being really excited in whatever you do, whether announcing shows or new material after all the ups and downs you've experienced as a collective. For
sure, man. A lot of people say, why don't you guys come to the UK more? Why don't you come here? And it's like, it's a struggle. You know what I mean? You have to. It's not like you can just pick up and go, and obviously we're blessed to be here. It's a sold out show, but it's because people still keep coming out, and obviously when you put out new records and material, you have more content and people, you keep people still there with you, you know what I mean? But the fact that we can come back and do so many shows in the UK, that's an awesome thing, but that's because the fans are coming out and they want to hear it. And the same thing in the States is we continue to tour, so it's kind of a blessing and a curse because we can stay busy But the older we get and kids get older, it's like there's a balance there, So we try to balance it out as best we can.
And I'm sure it's been such a crazy ride over the years that it's hard to believe you've been going now for so long.
Yeah, for sure. We never planned on, we never say what it's going to be like in 5 years. We make each record for each moment, and we're still having fun doing it.
And of course, with all that, you guys last year released a special acoustic album titled So-Called Sessions that features a collection of tracks, new and old, visited and stripped right back acoustically, having this real raw, mellowed vibe and new lease of life, especially some of the heavier ones. Was it nice to really visit a host of material from your back catalogue and re-record it, stripped right back down?
For sure, man. We're going to probably have to put out like 5 more acoustic records because there's so many songs that, and then we had so much fun breaking down a lot of these songs. And obviously some of our songs, they're not always heavy, so it's easy to transfer over, but there were heavy songs that we kind of broke down, but it was just something fun. Obviously in the States you go to radio stations or maybe do meet and greets, and sometimes you just set up and you just strip down and play some acoustic tracks, and we're like, why not just get it out there for fun and let's do it. And we tried to just do it on our own and just put it on the website, but again, with label politics and all that stuff, it's like, well, let's put it out there. Let's try to sell it. Let's do this. So maybe next time we won't tell nobody. We'll just record a bunch of songs and then just leak them out there.
And just recently, you guys have been over here in the UK for a massive joint tour with your good friends in Alien Ant Farm and Hoobastank.
Yeah.
With it feeling it's been ages since P.O.D have toured intensely this side of the pond.
Yeah.
It must have just been great to get back here and play these sold-out shows to the Turner fans up close and personal.
It's great, man. It's been so long since we've come over, and then we did Download a couple years ago, and it was just incredible. We did a short European run with Hell Yeah, and it was nice to see that we still had some love over here, So we're trying to keep it going. This tour has been amazing. We're gonna fly over and do a couple shows in Russia, a festival down in Peru, and then there's already talks of us coming back in November. So we're trying to keep it alive. We don't want to be away as long as we were before.
Yeah, because you guys have in the past have said that you haven't gotten over here as much as you'd like in recent years, and I actually understand that you're in talks with some more of your friends to get back here in November.
Yeah, I mean it's a package deal, you know what I mean? A lot of times we'll do South America, and the fans are amazing down there, but usually it's just a few local bands, but there's just something. I mean, they love American bands so much. It's really about the package. So if you can talk to these other rock bands and get them off their diva high horse, a lot of times they just don't want to split the money. But it's like we worked it out with Hoobastank and Alien Ant Farm, and it's not a money maker for any of us. It's just that's cool to do, so that these fans come out and they're like, I got to see 3 of my old favorite bands, come through my neck of the woods, So if you can get these other bands to just put down their ego and their pride, and I get it, everybody's got to make a living, but sometimes when you can really put together an amazing package, there's just something special about it.
Oh, fantastic. And Sonny, just one more very quick thing now before you go. Of course, as you mentioned, you're going to be very busy over the next few months with The Awakening being released in August and touring heavily back in the States. But what else can we expect from P.O.D now in the very near future?
I mean, you pretty much said it. We're gonna go back to the States. We've already gotten months of tours lined up. There'll be the festival shows in the States and rock shows. We're trying to package up, like I said, with some really cool bands. And then again, trying to get out here November, September. But we'll pretty much be touring this record for the next 2 years. But I know we definitely are gonna come back next summer for all the European festivals and stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. Cheers, awesome. Sonny, taking time out to have a chat with me.
For sure. Thank you, my man.
Oh, no worries. Best of luck now with everything in the near future, and hopefully I can catch up with you guys again very soon.
For sure. Thank you, brother.